Hello, Flagler County. Bob Pickering here at the Emergency Operations Center with the latest Flagler weather update. Just a reminder, I'm not a meteorologist, so the weather information I present originates from the National Weather Service. Folks, we got a lot to talk about here, so you got to bear with me, but we wanted to give accurate information, and it's going to take a little bit of time to do that. We do have several advisories going on. All of this to do with the beaches, coastal flood advisory, high surf and high risk advisories. And essentially what that means is right along the beaches and the intercoastal waterway, might see just a little bit of above normal flooding, really low level flooding in those areas that typically flood during a spring tide, those kind of places. Not really that big of a deal. And in the beaches, dangerous surf conditions. So unless you are an experienced surfer or ocean swimmer, best advice is stay out of the water. Taking a look at the tropics, we do have one system down here in the Caribbean we have an eye on, has a 50% chance of developing into a tropical depression. Plenty of time to watch that, so don't worry about that one right now. Taking a closer look at dangerous Hurricane Michael approaching the Florida Panhandle at this time. Over here in Flagler County, we're in the drier part of the storm where some of that sinking air helps suppress the thunderstorms and stuff, but still we can't rule them out. We're going to talk more about that in just a little bit. So our wind risk right now, the risk of getting a sustained tropical storm force wind is between 5 to 12%, very low, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. There is a marginal risk of severe weather, just a 2% chance of that for Flagler County. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a bit, but we're going to take a look at what's going on with all this right now. Here's our latest radar. This is from the Tallahassee Weather Service office. Make this a little bit bigger right there so you can see it, and you can see the center of the tropical cyclone approaching the coast. We got extreme wind warnings and all this stuff going on right here. These folks are about ready to get hammered, unfortunately, with some very dangerous winds. I hope these folks are out of those harmful areas and evacuated, because it's going to be a catastrophic, historic storm for the Panhandle. But let's go and take a look what's going on closer to home here. In the area that we are watching in Flagler County for any potential storms is to our south, because the flow, instead of coming in from onshore like it was the other day, now it's coming up from more from the south and in the southwest. So we'll be looking to see if any showers and storms get going down here and move our direction. But right now it's having a hard time doing that. Again, we're in that drier part of the tropical cyclone, but we can't rule out the odd shower or storm firing up and moving this direction. So what does that mean for all us in Flagler County is that it'll be breezy to occasionally windy today. Few squalls and storms will be possible, and because of that, there's a marginal risk of catching the odd severe storm. Dangerous rip currents and nuisance flooding will be possibilities at our beaches, and timing of the worst of our weather is going to be typically through today, whatever we're going to get, which probably isn't going to be a whole lot other than the breezy to windy conditions. But stay informed in case there are watches, warnings, or anything like that that could be issued. Again, just a reminder, what does marginal risk mean? Well, we're right in this category right here, which is very low level risk of severe storms. The higher risk are off to our north and west. So let's go ahead and take a look at our warning systems. If you want to get hooked up, and we recommend that everybody does, go to flaglercounty.org/alertflagler. Look for that big red button, click on that, and get you hooked up with our warning system. Weather radios and smartphones are great ways to get warnings as well. Always have a plan of action. And just a reminder, a watch means that severe weather is possible. A warning means that it's happening. Seek shelter right away. Now, again, with the southwest wind flow, as I showed you on the satellite, on my radar rather, that we can see, we'll be looking for any possibility of any strong isolated storms coming up from the south and moving our direction. Again, a higher risk of severe storms off to our west, but again, watching for the south and southwest for any of this activity pushing towards the county. Anything out over the water is going to stay away from us. Breezy, sunny spells and cloud today. A few showers and storms possible. Any of those could be strong. Highs in the upper 80s. Low temperatures near 80 tonight. And that risk of showers and storms will persist overnight tonight. Thursday, hot and breezy. No rain. Highs near 90. Heat index 101. Lows in the mid 70s. Look at this. Our outlook. Cooler temperatures, highs in the mid 80s, lows in the 60s. Look at that. That's going to be coming Friday, Saturday, and perhaps into Sunday. Stay informed. Weather's always changing. FlaglerCounty.org. Sign up for Alert Flagler. Again, check your weather radios. And for the latest from Weather Service, weather.gov/jacks or hurricanes.gov for the tropical cyclone information. That's our latest bulletin now. We'll likely be back tomorrow with another update.